the timer, actually.
All right.
A timer always gets me stressed.
I'm so excited for that timer hitting 0. I'm the opposite. A timer gets me excited.
Like, ooh, it's gonna happen.
I'm like, what's gonna happen? Fireworks.
All right.
Straight up, they better.
We
Mona, you
are
better
back
program
in the
fireworks.
library.
Yes.
Oh.
I have
Okay,
just
cool.
gotten
So we
handed
have-
this dryad, hot and steamy dryad book.
Woo!
Margie will like open it. What do I see if I open like to like the middle of the book? Are there pictures?
No, it's
Diagrams.
it's
I have not opened it.
it's just written smut. It's a smut book.
Okay, I'll open it and I'll like read like the first paragraph, and I'll be like, and I'll close it real fast.
Why? What's wrong?
I mean, there's a little bit of build up, of course, but
Were there pictures?
It you know where it's going.
There weren't pictures. It was about there was a dryad and then there was another, and she was licking the other,
It's BL, he.
I mean he sorry
Them.
honestly I didn't see any pronouns. I just saw a lot of body parts talking about other body parts, and I think this is, and I'll put it back where it was on the shelf where Althea got it. I think we should leave that here.
Hey, Miro. Sorry, no.
Interesting.
Hey, Althea, do you want me to hold on to that for you?
Yeah, maybe stash that one in your stash it.
Okay, as Margie like
I'll
turns
whisper.
away,
All
I'm
right,
gonna quickly
so-
like grab it back off of the shelf and like shove it in my back pocket.
All right. Okay. Manaki, you
Does the feeling of Althea's go away
no
when I put the book back on the shelf?
no Althea's feeling doesn't
fuck.
go away.
When it wasn't in my hand.
When you put the book away, you'd feel nothing. Manaki, when you grab it, you also feel a little bit uneasy. You feel like,
Oh,
maybe people don't like you as much as you thought they do. Maybe, I don't know.
oh my God, he's never thought that
sheesh.
before in his life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn to Althea immediately. Althea,
Althea's just standing there like, yeah.
like all 4
Looking
foot of her. Do you
Yeah.
like me? Are we friends?
Of course.
Can you give
Of
me
course
an
I like you.
Manaki, can you give me an insight check with
Really?
disadvantage?
With disadvantage. Okay, I can try. Hold on. My bad. Sorry, I'm like touching so many buttons. So many things are happening. Insight?
Insight with disadvantage.
Oh my God. How do I do disadvantage again?
You should be able to like click and hold, or hold with your, like, if you have a tablet. You can also just roll twice and we take the lower one.
Yeah, you
I'll
can
just
right
roll
click on
twice.
PC or
Okay, that's
click
the
and
first.
hold on the phone or iPad.
9.
You're not sure if she's telling
Ugh.
the truth.
Althea, I'm gonna ask you again. Can you pinky promise me that you're telling the truth? Because I feel like you're not right now, and I don't know why.
As a heads up, you
Althea's
cannot
like-
repeat the same check like in quick succession of each other, so the insight check will stay, but you can have her pinky promise.
Althea's like a little, like, doesn't know what to, like, doesn't really understand what's going on, but like, Althea's pretty smart, so she suspects maybe that Manaki is getting anxious because Manaki picked up the book, and she's like, okay, Manaki,
Here,
I'll pick you promise.
Scrunkle, 1 second.
I love
then
you so
we-
much.
And then
I like
and then
you
we
so much.
stamp
I would never say that so
thumbs
much.
together.
That's
We stamp thumbs together like this, like a little kiss.
We stamp thumbs together.
We do that in Korea. Okay, thank you. That's
So, okay,
I'm gonna
and this is just for
trust
for
you.
me and Althea. Does Althea actually like Manaki?
Yes. Manaki is definitely growing on Althea.
All right.
That was so long, that pause.
A long
Oh,
pause.
Oh, did you not hear me
Okay.
laugh? I was laughing very hard.
It got cut
In the
out.
laugh, I think it cut out.
I have somebody that I used to know, like the Renaissance Fair version playing in my ears, and it was so dramatic. The pause that happened. Oh my god.
Wait, how is that in your ears? Oh, are you
I
are you
hit
copying
too
what you
high of a
hear on
scale.
stream?
No, I have the Ball of Life playlist playing in the back of my
Oh my
back
god,
of my
because
headphones.
we're actually listening to somebody that I used to know right now, so that's why I'm like, wait.
Oh, I started it at the same
Oh my
time
God.
as you did, so I'm synced with chat.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Uh,
no, I get the live playlist.
I shared it in the
sorry.
Discord. Okay. So yeah, so you take the book, do you put it in your pack? Well, I mean, you don't really have a pack, you just kind of like shove it in your like.
Oh, I have pouches. Yeah, no, I have like 2 pouches on Monarchy. Like the
Yeah, we
Well,
can say
does
that
he,
he
I
like
guess?
we can say that he like stashed it like inside his jacket.
okay, yeah.
We're not gonna worry
we'll do
about
that.
like the size of the book.
We'll put the BL one can be like over his heart, like in his jacket, like this.
Like on the inside.
Yeah, on the inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is for you, Althea. You know, I would do anything for you, Althea. I just kind of dash out of the room.
No.
That's
So
enough. Thank you,
whoever's
library.
holding the book has like anxiety, basically.
No, I think it's whoever takes it from the shelf.
Yeah, I think there's a random effect that happens when you pull a book from the shelf. Is what my
I
my
see,
above
okay.
the table cast DM brain is thinking, but I don't know.
But
Like
if
I don't
you
think
give it to
Margie
someone
knows.
else, yeah, they don't have that
It
feeling.
goes away. Okay, got it. Oh, but did my feeling go away?
Yeah. It has
When you
lingered.
gave it to
You
me,
are
yeah.
like you feel like
Okay.
you really feel like you forgot something.
Okay.
Ugh.
Like you're like you're not sure what it is. Like maybe you pat yourself and you're like, oh, is it like what am I missing?
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
I think
And it will keep you up at
Yeah, no.
night, worrying about this.
Cool. I love that.
Guess we'll have to see how long that lasts for. Let's leave the library now.
yeah,
My sleep.
Yeah.
You leave the library?
I think we
Time
should
to go. Yeah,
I
we're
think
going.
we're ready to go.
Alright.
But I think maybe to Florent's room. How does everyone feel about Florent?
Yeah, I like that. Let's stay inside first and then end on the outside.
Yeah, end in the garden. Dramatic.
Yeah. Dramatic.
So going back upstairs, you walk past the door that goes outside, past the archway to the ballroom. You see people inside, like they're like vibing to somebody that I used to know, Bardcore version. And then you turn left, you go up the stairs, you pass Lady Lovelily's room, and then you get to Florent's room. Which
While we're walking,
yes,
could I talk to Althea for like half a second?
of course.
I'll just like
I'm so popular tonight.
I'll like just like really I'll be messaging you so you hear it in your head instead of out loud. I'll be like, "Oh, hey Althea, sorry. You know how earlier you told me about how maybe previously when you got into a debacle, you may have unfortunately passed away."
Wait. Oh,
You
right.
did tell her.
Yes. I passed away. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I was like, who passed away? Yeah, I did. I remember that. Indeed.
Well, I don't really know how that happened, or I don't need to know, but just so it doesn't happen again, I have this really handy dandy spell, but it only works if you have one of these rings, and I'll take out a pair of platinum rings that DM I hope I have because I have this spell and it's auto prepared for my class. Okay, cool. Thank you for the chill head nod. I appreciate you. And I will be like, I know, you know, in some places rings have a significant meaning, but this is just, you know, so I can, you know, I'm just, just wear this, please. And she'll hold it out to you.
So what does the ring do? Do I know? Can I know beforehand? I mean, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah,
You want to give an Arcana
I'm just
check?
curious. For me, absolutely.
I mean, I have a feeling Margie will tell you anyway, but let's see what Althea thinks.
Yeah, you can also ask.
It's a 5.
It's a 5. You get a ring from
Althea's
Margie.
like,
What's this?
before she asks. So I know nothing.
Uh,
Wait, what was that?
You do notice that there's magic on this ring, but you can't really make out like which school it is, so you kind of just get a ring and you're like,
Okay. I'll be like, oh, thank you, Margie. What is
Yeah,
it?
so
Is it just for me? Is it just?
well, so I have this spell. So if we get into, like a tussle, if you're close enough to me, you're easy. You're harder to hit. AKA, you have a +1 bonus to your AC and saving throws, and you have resistance to all damage. What that means is you take half damage, but the other half of the damage that you would be taking, I take instead.
Warding
Yeah, so I have the spell Warding Bond. So, but
I knew it.
Yeah.
So don't get hit, Althea.
Like, okay, and I'll just take the ring and just put it on my ring finger without even thinking much of it, because Althea has no concept of anything or anything at all.
Margie, look into that.
Do I notice that she puts it on that finger?
I mean, you can.
I think you are like eyeing that ring, like you are looking at it, you're like, eh? And you see it going on the finger.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. I'll keep you safe. I promise. And then I'll like start to put my ring on my ring finger, and then I'll get real nervous, and then I'll put it on my middle finger, but then I'll put it on my ring finger. Like over the course of walking to the room, she switches it back and forth like 4 or 5 times.
Oh my god.
And then it lands on the ring finger by the time we land at Florent's room.
Oh my god.
Alright, I won't make you
This is
mark off a
brilliant.
bunch of spell slots. That's too funny. Also, by the way, Margie, you might notice you have cat ears. Those are the cat ears of inspiration. I retroactively gave them to you between sessions for what you said to Lady Lovelily about I'm inviting you to burden me. And that just that is what really got her to open up. So I think that like southern hospitality deserved a bit of inspiration. So you have the cat ears of inspiration. If anyone else does something that warrants inspiration, you will also get cat ears. It's just a visual reminder.
Is that a challenge?
I mean, if you want to. Inspiration is basically when I'm really impressed by something that you do, or like if it's like super in character, like how we gave it to Poe in the past for like, doing really cute stuff with like poems and stuff. Yeah, I just thought with Margie, that was like, it was a really good way of getting Lady Lovelily to open up. But okay,
I think
so
probably like if you do those sessions with me on my channel, whenever we finish one, like you'll get an inspiration for the next session or something like that.
cute.
Like I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like a sticker from a teacher.
Yeah.
If
Gold
you-
star babies.
If you do the session with me, you get a sticker for next time. And you're like, ooh.
Ooh.
All right, getting to Florent's room. You open the door, it's not locked. I was considering making you like try the door again after last time, where I made you like push and pull, and I was considering making this one open from the bottom.
Stop!
But
You're a criminal.
it's been
No, you cannot do that.
y'all have it rough enough. All right, this is what you see, Florent's bedroom. You walk around a little bit, and basically, this is just the easiest way for me to show like what like it looks like what's in there. Yeah, there are a few red herrings,
Okay.
but like what you see is actually there. It just depends like if it's important or not. I've put some stuff that is just like for flavor, and then some that's important. Hello, so this is Lonnie from 3 months in the future. I have since learned from this experience. While the idea is incredibly fun to make something in The Sims, sometimes things are still way too well hidden, so what I should have done is I should have asked my players for a perception check or an investigation check of some sorts, and depending on their role, I would have told them what are some of the more important things in the room, and then everything that they didn't find with the dice roll, they would still be able to see in the picture. This is what I would do in hindsight in order to speed this process up a little bit, because I did notice afterwards that maybe I didn't help them enough. These are things that we learn as we DM. This was literally my technically second time DMing, but it was still within the same one shot. So yeah, things we learn. Anyway, sending you back now into the void. Hope you're enjoying it. Because I'm just really not good with like the descriptions. I accidentally give too much away, so I decided to do it like in like the here, so that like we don't have that.
Okay, is the fireplace on, or has it? Can I check and see if it's being used or anything?
Fireplace
Like tonight.
is not on. It doesn't look like it's been used.
Hasn't been used. Okay, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head towards that window area and like look at it and see, what do I see outside? Do I see anything?
Outside, you don't have a view of the gardens. You don't have a view like into like other parts of the estate. You basically you notice that this is like the corner of the estate, like on the like southeast like part of it.
Okay.
Like the ballroom like points north. Basically, it's the Feywild, so technically there's no north, but whatever. So yeah, so
Okay,
you just
love that.
look at the beautiful landscape.
Cass, what you laughing about? What's
Sorry, I just saw I prefer my herring smoked and kippered, which is referring to red herrings, and that really made me laugh.
So good.
it's so cute. Okay. All
I
right. Yeah, what would you like to do?
I would absolutely love to just kind of like investigate the smaller details of the room. Like if there's anything like this journal that's on this table, like if that's a book that he's written in. Like I'd be super interested to look in there. Also the hourglass I'm really drawn to if that's there purposefully in this room.
Okay, we can start out with
it's nice to
we can start out with the like the book on the table, and then we can walk over to the hourglass after if you want.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yep, so you open the book. I'm not gonna make you roll perception because you can read. It is a poetry book written by Florent 365 years ago.
Is it pretty?
365 years ago?
Yeah.
Write that down, write that down.
100. Oh fuck.
And yeah, it's open. It lays on the table there, and you see like some poems about like different subjects. I'm not very poetic, so I'm not gonna even pretend to know like what he would have written. But poetry.
Poetry.
Like in his handwriting.
Not Aaron.
Like these look like they have been.
will.
These look like they like it looks like a more personal notebook rather than like a published kind of thing.
Okay.
Mm.
And each
Wait, he
poem
said
is signed with
365
his
years.
signature. Because you got to put your
tear
signature
out
in everything.
one poem and I pocket it for Poe.
Oh,
Oh.
All right.
You're just
Any
gonna tear
specific
that out?
topic that you'd like to like look for maybe?
I would like to look for a topic of immortality or fear of death. Thank you.
Written 365 years ago. You don't really have anything like that, but you do find something about like the beauty of life and the
That's great.
hmm
Thank you. Beauty of life for
Yeah,
The
Poe.
beauty
of life. Like finding joys in the little things and stuff like that.
Great.
Little things like Althea. Althea, what do you do?
Yeah.
I'll probably just like lie on the bed and stare at the ceiling. Is there anything discernible in the ceiling?
No.
Fuck.
Do you want to count the tiles?
Althea will continue to still lie on the bed. Yeah, I'll just count the
All right.
tiles. It's been a long day.
As
The
you
anxiousness of
hop
the book
on
is
the-
starting to wear on me.
Oh yeah. And you think like you might take a little nap?
Yeah, I'm like trying to remember like what it is I think I've forgotten. I'm like, I'll just take a second.
As you get on the bed and you like stare at the ceiling, like you were like, oh, maybe if I take a nap, I'll feel a little bit better. But as you try to fall asleep, your mind just starts racing and you're like, why did I leave the box at home? Why did I leave the box at home? Why did I leave the box at home? Like it just runs through your mind constantly.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, Okay, I'll get back up. Like almost
All right,
immediately,
and
and
like
just
you
stand
still
there.
feel a little bit uneasy, but like you're not like you're not in bed anymore. You don't have that moment. When you go to bed and your mind just starts going like, ugh! As soon as you get off the bed, like
So-
you're still uneasy, but it's
Mind
like
racing, yeah.
yeah, like
All
okay,
right,
let's
Okay,
just
Althea will pace
distract
back and
myself.
forth in the room.
Mhm.
You're pacing. Okay, so since Althea's death, Menaki has been very, very observant of Althea since then. So Menaki clearly sees the pacing back and forth, and I'm gonna approach Althea and are you right? Is something wrong? What's going on? What's happening? You don't do this.
Althea's
What's
like-
happening?
Yeah, Althea's like super trying to be super chill, like but it's just like you can tell the nerves are racing. Like yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Yeah.
Menaki puts out his
um,
hand like this in front of Althea.
Oh.
Hand, please.
Oh. Althea's like
Hand,
a
please.
little hesitant, but
I
she
won't bite. It's okay.
flips her hand. It's Manaki's.
Menaki holds it together like this, and he's got like giant hands. So Althea's tiny little hand is like completely engulfed in his giant drow hands, and he's a little bit cold because he is a drow. So it's not a very warm feeling, but it's a nice cooling sensation. I say, it's okay. It's all right. If you want, you can talk to me about it. You take your time. If you want, we can take a breather. But you're not normally like this, so I'm here for you. Would you like a hug? I'm really good at hugs, but I won't force a hug if you don't want one.
Althea will not. Yeah.
I just open up my arms like this. He's like giant as well, but he's like knelt down just a little bit and he's like got his arms open. He's like, I think you'll feel better after a hug. My mum's did this to me when I was younger.
Althea's like really debating it. She's like, hasn't been
Yeah.
hugging in so long and doesn't normally have any human touch, but she already touched Manaki's hand, so she just like slowly, without making any like hug motions, just kind of like
Stands close to me.
into Manaki's arms.
So like
Menaki
Brother.
holds you
Shuffle forward.
around. I'm not expecting Althea is going to hug back or anything like this, but Menaki is
Absolutely
going to
not.
hold you for a second and just like pats you on the back a little bit, like just give you a little bit of a rub. Say, it's all right. It's all right. See, that wasn't scary.
Althea's
And I
like-
let go and I'm like, do you want to lay back again? Would you like to lay back down again or would you like to stand up? What would you like to do?
Althea wants more hugs and is sad that the hug ended so quickly, but she's not gonna let it show. She's like, okay.
He's not going to pick up on it.
No, you would have
he's
rolled
not
with
gonna pick up on it.
disadvantage.
We're going to turn to Margy now.
All
Have you
right,
found anything?
Marty, you want
This whole
to?
time I've been looking at the hourglass.
You look at the hourglass, and it is like an hourglass that you would use to like wake up. You see that like you can set it so that it is like for a specific amount of time, and then when the like sand runs out, like maybe you want 8 hours of sleep, you set it, and then when it's done, it like makes a noise basically.
That's cute.
Oh, it's an alarm clock.
It's an alarm clock, yeah.
So funny.
I think the only things that I would be looking around then for, if I had extra time with them, is I would be looking at like this right here. Sorry that the ping. If you
No worries.
this little note
So,
on the table.
So that
I
is
like
actually
also-
it's a ruler and a pencil.
Oh, I thought it was. Just kidding. I don't want to look at that. I will get
So it's a
those scrolls.
it's a ruler and a pencil
I
next to a
wanted
dead
this.
plant. The scrolls are Florent's diplomas from the University of Waterdeep.
Oh, what a deep graduate.
Oh,
Okay.
we
I
have
wonder if he
Sparkle.
knows Gale.
Give me a second.
Right.
He's like
There we go.
in something specific.
They're just in like a protective casing. Like you know, like
as in,
how
like what
like
did
how
he study?
like oh
What did he study?
literature and art history.
Oh,
Makes sense.
okay. Can I
Someone
look
circled the
what's in the
chest.
trunk? Yeah, that's what I did.
Are you looking
Yeah.
at?
Sorry,
just scrolled
I'm still
over.
drawing on it.
I pinged like a good little D&D player.
I didn't know how to ping. It wasn't pinging for me, so
It's
I was
fine.
like, I'll just circle.
So the chest. What would you like to do with it?
Oh, I would like to open it up.
All right. You open it. You open the chest, and inside it are clothes and like personal trinkets, like that like would be around the room, but they're in the chest.
Okay. Is there anything like in particular that might maybe stands out to me? Can I investigate or attempt to investigate if there is something worth it?
I think maybe inside the chest, it's like there's still a lot of clothing because like this whole like left side, like next to the fireplace, there's a lot of clothing here, so it feels like this is more of like you see it's like 3 sets of clothing and then like some like more poems and like songs that he's written.
Maybe he's trying to
And a
go. All
toothbrush.
right, I'm going to talk to the group now. Maybe he's trying to go somewhere. Like this looks like maybe or he just arrived back. I'm not sure, but this is weird, right? Like he's got closets over there for his clothes.
My hang up is, why is this room so small if he's so important?
Oh my god!
Not the size of the room, it's what you do with it.
Is what you do with it. Maybe he
What
just
you
likes
do with
smaller
it.
areas. Like,
No, that makes sense. No, you're right. Sorry, I just
Margy
you know,
having
if I
said
could make
that, Margy having said that,
Oh.
one of the descriptions for the room is actually it is a complete mirror of Lady Lovelady's, but smaller.
hmm,
Oh.
we're
Was
just
there
looking at it
any-
from a
Smaller.
different.
Yeah. Is there a fireplace in Lady
Oh.
Lovelily's room too?
Yeah, it's on the same
could
wall
you take
basically. In her room, it was made of crystal, but his
Oh,
looks
okay.
a little bit more like what you would find in like a fancy like manor kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Althea may be
Okay.
super perceptive, but she is not perceiving shit.
If you'd like, you can
Cast.
just do a general perception check, and then like if you roll really high, I'll like point you in a direction. For everyone.
Okay,
Oh.
perception, please.
Perception check, please. Please give me a
My
perception
Can I
check.
get
plus
guidance
8
from?
better help me.
Ooh, do you want
from-
Althea?
Yeah. Oh, is it from Althea or yeah?
Yeah, Althea knows
Do you have
guidance.
you? Yeah, can you guidance me or guidance you? Well,
Absolutely.
how much perception do you have? What's your
I
plus
cast
to it?
guidance. I mean, my perception is +8, and I have advantage, and I just rolled, and I got 21.
You got 21. Okay.
Wait, I don't.
Can you try and do it on
see
me?
that
I would like
on
to
my
run.
end.
Oh, did you not see it?
Oh,
Oh, for
Let
some
me
reason
reload
it
my
wasn't
guidance.
updating on the other one. Okay, so all right, so perception for Althea
Yeah, I
21.
see the 21.
Margy got a 3.
and
Classic.
then I have guidance, perhaps. So what's that? plus
So
what?
it's a plus
I have to do a
1d4. So you can
1d4?
roll a Oh, okay. Did you add the
Yeah.
guidance already, or is this your perception check?
No,
All right.
this is my perception check.
All right. So then
With a
roll a
1d4.
d4. Or I don't know if Althea technically has to roll it, but all right. So you got a 16.
16.
All right. So Margy, you are just absolutely captivated by this like hourglass. You just like turning it around constantly. Like she's so distracted right now.
I'm picking up the notes so I can make one myself, you know?
Oh yeah, very smart,
Aw.
very smart. Yeah. If you'd like, you can actually add that like note for like the mechanics of making such a little contraption.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're so welcome. All right. So, Manaki, with a 15, you notice that
16.
Oh, a 16, sorry. You notice there is a you might want to take a look at the desk again. Like there was a desk in the library and there's a desk here, so that's too big of a coincidence, right? Like desks in two
Oh my
different
God,
places.
they have
Ooh.
no way they have more money
Two
for
different
another
desks?
desk.
I
I'm
know,
gonna
it's
head over to that desk.
wild. And
That's such a
Whoa.
like Manaki way of thinking that like makes the perception check being so high makes so much sense.
thank you.
So good.
And Althea, with her, what was it? A 21.
21?
Althea with a 21, you see Manaki walking over to this desk, and as he walks like over there, like your like eyesight kind of lingers on this little wait, how do I ping? This little thing
ping.
here.
Oh, you dog. That is so small. Did you add that as an object in The Sims? What is that?
It is a code hook. Well, it's technically
Oh,
okay.
you
So-
dog.
That's
So
up so
it's-
high. It's above the door.
It's
God.
no, so this is above the desk. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, but like it's actually
Oh.
higher than the door. That's where it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's basically
so
like
high
a
up.
it's like a huge nail that sticks out from the wall.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right. I
Althea
will
will go over to
investigate
it.
the
Yeah.
desk. I'm
Um
gonna look at the desk.
Manaki.
I will stand behind Manaki and give him reassuring support.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
In the
guidance.
form of
again.
guidance.
In the form of guidance, yes.
Let me
Form
just-
of guidance.
So now Althea notices that like nail above the desk, like just sticking out. And there's a bit of discoloration on the wall, like underneath it, like a rectangle. And Manaki, you go to the desk, you like look at the quill, like okay, it's a quill and ink. And when you open one of the drawers, you see an envelope.
Envelope.
Envelope. All right, you grab the envelope, and if you'd like to
Althea,
open it, it's
Look
not
what
sealed.
I found. Oh, it's not sealed. All right. Well, this is the thing, right? Monarchy respects people's privacies. So before I make any decision, I'm going to turn to Althea. And yeah, I know exactly. So that's why I'm turning to you. Althea, I found this in the desk, and I'm like kind of waving it in front of your face. Do you like yoink it from me and like open it up?
Althea yoinks it, rips it open like almost immediately with her little fingers.
Oh, Althea! But what if it's private? What if it's the BL?
Althea's already like taking out the stuff inside. Like, what?
I agree.
Private.
All right,
Private. Well,
Wait,
we
what?
got
So yeah.
here. So, yeah.
cool. So Althea's opened it now.
All right, Althea opens
Cheaters
the
don't
envelope.
get privacy.
All right. So Althea opens the envelope, and it is a what looks to be like a draft for a love letter.
Oh.
Read it out loud, Althea.
I wish I could. I didn't write it.
Oh.
That's why it's a draft.
damn.
Damn it.
Does it say who the love letter is to?
No,
Fart.
All right.
it says
So
to
doesn't
my
have much
dearest.
at all. To my
Oh, of
dearest.
course
Is there
it does.
anything of discernible, interesting nature to note from the love letter?
Give me an investigation check.
Like your hair is so blonde
Yeah.
And long.
Shit, I got
and
10.
long.
I'm gonna peek
Hair
over
is so blonde
Althea's
and so long.
Althea's shoulder to like read the letter as well. So can I also investigate?
Mhm,
Yes, please. Someone else check.
Oh yeah, wait, I'm good at investigating. Do you want me to look
Yeah,
at it?
Margie.
Got 13.
Althea's
Yeah,
like-
+5.
Margie.
To intelligence. We need you to.
All right.
Investigation.
I got a 13.
Oh
Woof.
damn.
25. You got a 20. Oh, wait, no.
That's a
God
25.
damn,
My
you have a
mark.
+9?
Okay.
Yeah, an investigation.
I thought you said you had a +5,
Well,
and that
it's
was impressive enough.
intelligence.
Oh my god. What is your intelligence score?
+5, and then with proficiency you add +4, so +9.
Oh, proficiency. Oh my god.
If I had expertise, it'd be even better, but you know,
Yeah.
Oh, trust
Right.
me, a 25 is plenty.
I wanted it to
Is a
be 30. No.
13? Is a 13 good?
With a 25, you notice that the handwriting in this letter, even though it's been like scratched out like a bunch of times, like, you know, like, "Oh, I'm not sure like what to write here." It's the same as in the book, like the page that you picked up. Because you picked up a page, right, for Poe from the poetry book
Yeah.
on the table, so you can see that it's
So
it's the same handwriting, and you can tell that this is like Florent's writing style,
Perfect.
like like basically exactly.
I
Okay,
think
so Hook.
should do you think we should pocket it or should we leave it here?
Well, we've already opened it. We need to hide the evidence that we've gone through someone else's shit, so we should take it with us. We can't let them know.
agree. I have no moral. I have no moral compass other than getting shit done. So you know.
All right, Manaki's gonna pop that in his
Right.
breast pocket as well. So then, you know, if anyone gets checked and it's on me, you guys don't get in trouble.
All right,
Hmm.
so you
Thanks.
have the
All right.
love letter.
I do have the love letter.
And you have the poem. Mhm.
Based on the description that I like of the perception check that Althea, do you point out the little coat hanger and the little like space
On the wall?
missing? Yeah,
Hold on.
take your
I
time.
had to take my AirPod out. I missed that. What'd you say? The last very specific.
Did you tell us about the coat hook hanger situation and the missing wall thing?
Oh yeah, Althea will just like, while everyone's pocketing the poem, will just like point up at the wall and be like, "Does anyone else notice that? What
Oh,
looks to be
shit.
maybe something hanging?"
How
or-
high up on the wall is it? Like, so Manaki's 6'2".
There's
How
like
high up above?
oh god, I can't do feet. It looks like it would have like about like it has about like this much space between like the desk and like the hook. Like maybe about
Oh, so it's
3 feet, 3 or 4
Can-
feet.
oh, just above the.
Manaki reach
Can
it?
I reach it? Yeah, that's my
You
question.
can. When you look at it, it looks like a nail sticking out of the wall.
Okay, so but I can touch it. Like I can.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
tall enough to
touch it, and like as you like reach out, you see as well like there's the discoloration on the wall, like a rectangle
Okay.
underneath it.
Oh, so something was hanging up, like a photo frame or something. Then,
Yeah, or like a banner.
Oh, it was taken
yeah,
down. I
maybe.
see.
Yeah, interesting. Can I like pull at the nail or like push it? Does anything happen when I do that?
If you want to pull it out, you now have a nail. Do you
One
put it in
nail
your pocket?
acquired.
Great. No, I'm gonna shove it back into the wall.
All right. You put it back into the wall, and it sticks. And there's like a little bit of like dust, like
Okay.
the desk is dirty now.
All right. Cool.
A little dusty.
Off of the desk.
And there's- And we go through all the drawers and stuff. The thing that was hanging, we don't see any
evidence of it being in the room.
evidence of exactly.
There is evidence, visible evidence.
Oh, visible evidence. I'm gonna have to zoom in on this photo then. Oh, my bad. Shit. Sorry.
Get your evidence out of here.
Sorry. My bad. Thank you.
Okay, hold.
Physical evidence in the room.
All right, so
oh
the
shit! Is it that thing behind the bed?
Yes.
Is it that gigantic thing behind the bed? Hey guys! I don't know
Oh
if
my
we
God.
maybe missed it because because I have poor
I thought it was a bed
eyesight.
frame.
No, I have brilliant eyesight. Hey, what's that thing behind the bed?
What is
that a
the
mirror?
thing behind the
All
bed?
right.
It looks like a mirror.
If you go towards the bed and you
I'm
want
gonna
to like
I'm gonna go
pull
over
it
towards
away a
it.
little bit,
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like
or if you
wrangle
like
it out.
look over it, it is
Manaki
a
strong.
strong. Yeah, you pull the bed away. Do you move this little table first, or do you just knock it over?
Oh, I'm gonna push the end of the actual bed like off to the left side, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
move the little side table off to the side as well.
Okay, so
but I
you
can
make
just
a you
shove
make
it,
a gap
so-
gap rather than like you pull it forward. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I make a gap, yeah.
All right,
And then
so,
I'm gonna try and squeeze it out.
Yeah, so as you like squiggle this frame, you can see it's a golden frame. As you squiggle it out, like you take it out and you can now see it, and it is the same painting as you thought Lady Lovelily was trapped in the last session. It's the same, it's a portrait of Lady Lovelily and Florent together.
Ah, okay. Okay, hang on. Can someone please do an Arcana check on the painting and copy me because I'm too silly.
Got you.
Thank
I
you.
do an Arcana check. I rolled a 17.
And you're trying to find out if the painting is magical in some way?
Yeah.
If there's magic affecting it?
Magic affecting
Margy got a
it.
25.
With both of your
Oh,
rolls, you
shit.
don't notice anything specifically about the painting, but with a 25, you do notice a little bit of magic like behind you as you're standing here.
That's
Like there's some
Behind us, as in,
there's
like-
a tiny bit of magic in this room.
just in the
Ah.
room, floating in the air.
I will. Ooh, I can't do that. No, yeah, I can. I will cast Detect Magic.
Detect magic. It's you know what? I'm just gonna say it pings you right there.
Yeah.
Wait, does it actually show up?
Yeah, it does. It's a little mushroom
yeah.
in a little jewelry dish or something. Is what it looks like to me.
Cassie noticed that first because I really like mushrooms, but I thought, no way, that's important.
So it is a little mushroom
cute.
inside, you know, like a little box basically, like it can open and close, something like a jewelry box, like what you would like, you know, like you propose to someone and then like it's that kind of like mechanism. It's a little mushroom and it has some like clouds surrounding it, like some really dark clouds. And if you want to pick it up and you like, you know, to take a closer look at it, as you move it, you see that the clouds are basically like always obstructing the plant from the light.
Oh,
So it's
that's
a
funky.
it's a plant that doesn't really like light apparently.
What
Oh.
do I recognize the type of mushrooms?
No, it looks quite foreign. It's something that you might like see like in a book about like the Underdark or something.
From the Underdark. Can I look at it? Can I?
Did you grow up in
Can
the
I have a look at
Underdark
it?
though? Because you were adopted, right?
Yeah, but my orc mothers were close to the Underdark, so oftentimes we would go back there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you see that it
Can I have a
is
look-see?
it's basically a plant that like we would keep as flowers. Like
Mushroom.
what is a tulip to us, this is like that kind of plant for someone in the Underdark because they don't have a lot of light, so plants have a hard time growing. So this is the kind of plant that grows really well in the dark, and because it is in an environment where there is light, there's some kind of magic on this little plant to make sure that it stays shielded from the light.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow, this guy is putting in efforts to make sure that this mushroom doesn't die.
Yeah, so he takes a great, or well, whoever put the spell on this plant has taken great care in it.
Wow, that's nice. Should we take it?
Do you want to take it? I'll write it in your list of things that you
I
have.
feel like
Althea loves this
I've
plant.
already taken so many. You like this plant? You like it?
Strunkle.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Althea
refresh.
loves this
Thank you.
plant. This is like so Althea coded as a plant. Come on.
Here's the
Great, my
lid. I'm
crib.
gonna shove it. Yeah, I'm gonna shove it into my pocket. I'm gonna give it to Althea when we get back
Alright.
home.
This fucking huge ass plant.
Plants.
We have
Uh,
huge pockets, okay?
mushy.
Put it
Pockets
Straight
of
up
gold.
inventory 400 weight.
it's tiny.
All right.
That's so funny.
Other than that, there is nothing magical in the room. No. Well, and of course the hourglass, but Margie's already taken a look at that, so she would understand.
Right.
Okay, love that. Shall we leave
To the gardens.
to the garden?
You wish to be going to the gardens?
We
Yes.
do.
All right.
Absolutely. Bring me to the gardens.
All right. Let's have a little bit of fresh air. You go downstairs. You walk past the ballroom. People are now dancing to "We Didn't Start the Fire" ballroom core, bardcore version. Sorry, and the gardens. All right, you step out onto the long-awaited patio that Poe really wanted to go to, but we very rudely kept him away from. It is now here. There we go.
Ooh, so pretty.
So here we are on the patio. So this is the beginning area outside. There's some people here. They are like just having some snacks, having some drinks, vibing. There's someone like smoking a pipe. And you see there's a archway where and two figures are like two statues are guarding this
Is
entrance.
that a hedge maze? No?
Well, it was going to
Lot of
be,
space.
but it is. We don't have a lot of time, so
God damn.
The ceremony starts in an hour and 20 minutes. Are we gonna make it through that hedge maze in time? I'm not.
if you want to take a look, like to go inside here, do notice that everyone kind of sticks on the stone. They don't go further in here. And give me a perception check.
Ooh. Let me perceive.
Plus
Oh,
8, this
bitch.
better be good.
I got an 11.
25.
Nice. You are perceiving. All right. Margie, again, you're just looking up at the clouds and like the gold dust is like coming in. It's being funneled into the ballroom like through a chimney almost. You're just like, wow, I love the sky.
Sky. Wow.
Wow.
What about me?
Isn't that great? Manaki, you are the one who picks up on the fact that like everyone's kind of sticking to the tiled zone, rather than like going into the grass, or like you don't see anyone like in the first part of the hedge maze as far as you can see. And Althea can see with her 25 that there used to be a gate in this archway, but as has been established, they remove doors in this place, like to make sure that the guests don't go into rooms that they shouldn't. But what happens when you remove a gate? There's no wall there, so it's just open now. So
Yeah, I was about to say, what was the point of making it so that people could go into rooms if you just remove the door?
so they removed the doors in order to make it so that guests can't go where they shouldn't, and that contingency plan has kind of backfired here, because now that means that the gate to the garden is gone, so you can just walk in there if you want. But people don't. People tend to stick to
No
towards
one's
the building.
curious.
But I
Damn.
will.
You will?
You sure you
you'll...
want to do that with the time that we have left?
Have you seen how? Wait a second.
I
Hold on.
can shorten the hedge maze.
Can
Like
we
rather
guess-
than make an actual thing, I'll just like give you a general check, and then
I was gonna ask.
we can see like what do you
okay.
find along the way,
in
like
this
how
case.
many things do you like manage to
Yeah.
get through. So we'll make it
Okay,
a team-based check.
I like that.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Team
great.
based. Okay. What would you like us to roll then?
Well, as you walk into the hedge maze, you
I walking.
walking. Map. Alright, so hopefully this works. Yeah, okay. So as you walk in here, I'm sorry, for like chat, I have to like do I have to refresh this manually a couple of times. As you walk, I will show you what you see. Smaller shape, please. Okay, so I've just put Margie here. Oh, I'll zoom in a little bit as well. I have to juggle two different browsers. I'm so sorry. So
No,
Margy's
you're
over
good.
here.
You take your time. You're doing great.
Looking fantastic. Oh, thank you. And we have ads in 4 minutes. Okay, that works. So as you walk in, you walk. There's like no paths here yet. I'm just gonna make it slightly smaller so that I don't give spoilers. You go here, and then here is your first. Here is your first like little split in the road. So you can see this, and everyone, give me a perception check.
Oh, I suck at perception.
Clearly.
I crush at perception.
27.
Got a 20. Okay, I do not crush as much as Althea does. God damn.
All right.
I got that +8 and advantage. Like, if I get bad perception, I am falling like apart.
Off the face of the earth.
I must have like I'm shot 4 times.
Yeah.
Hot damn. All right. Well,
I was then shot 27 times.
with with that kind of perception, let me go to the gardens.
A 2018 20.
You manage
We're so
to
stupid.
catch whatever is happening here just before like you're about to see like what and who. I'm gonna say that for flavor, Althea and Margy, you recognize like you're the only ones who recognize the voice, like one of the voices. You do hear Florent. And there's another.
I just hear talking.
You hear talking, like you hear a man talking, but you don't know like who this is because you haven't spoken to Florent yet.
A man. Yeah.
A man. So yeah, so you hear they are like on the other side of this place, like they're basically like here, like right around the corner.
Oh.
Can we
Do you guys
like
want to head towards?
stop and like try to listen in on their
Listen in?
conversation?
Mhm.
Should we like duck
Oh,
down so like
eavesdrop?
our heads are underneath the hedge? Like so
My
we can like
head's already underneath the hedge on a normal without even.
It is a tall hedge maze. Like I'm gonna say that like they wouldn't have seen the top of Manaki's head, because
Really?
otherwise that's unfair.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a
Okay, we're
hedge
still
maze.
gonna
Alright.
I'm still gonna head down a little bit because I think that I'm being sneaky and I
Mhm.
do get stealth advantage. So I'm gonna like go a little bit. I'm only gonna step a couple feet towards the sound because I'm nosy. And I know that
Mhm,
Althea would
mhm.
like me to also listen in on that conversation too.
So
Can I do that?
So where do you go in that case?
Towards their voices.
I've just said that they are like around the corner here, basically. So and you're standing here.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go right here.
Uh,
And I'm like gonna duck my head around the corner like this. Just
Alright.
duck it.
you're ducking your head
Like
around the
quick.
corner. Okay. Give me a stealth
Yes.
check.
Stealth. All right.
Shit.
Let me warm up my
And
hands.
let me
Manaki.
just check because Manaki, technically you're wearing heavy armor, which gives you disadvantage. But
Fuck me.
we did say that
Can you
we're
cast
in.
guidance on me?
We did. Okay, I'm gonna say you don't roll at
Oh, wait, no,
disadvantage. You roll regular because
yeah.
we're wearing like formal wear. You keep your
Formal wear,
AC.
so it's, like,
Yeah, you
muffled
keep your
the sound.
AC, but
Mm.
you don't get the disadvantage, I guess. You
Roll
roll
a
a
nine.
9. All right. Althea, do you cast guidance? Like, are you going to do that?
Yes, I will be helpful.
Roll me a 1d4.
All right. So Althea, guidance has a vocal component. So
Oh,
in
fuck.
order to cast guidance, you have to say something. You have to say,
What do I have to say?
I guide you. So Manaki's
Okay.
stealth check turns into a 13, and you now also need to make a stealth check.
Oh,
I
God,
can just
okay.
see Cass
Okay.
sitting there like, let me get the passive
Okay.
perception. No, that's
Okay, my stealth check was a 16.
let's see if you beat their passive perception. All right. Althea, they don't hear you. Manaki, they do notice like just like this like puff of hair like poking out of the
Damn it, they
of the
saw my
hedge.
bun.
Like your bun pokes out, and then like the top of your head, and then like as you see them, they may be a little bit closer than you thought they would be. And you're just like, ugh. But
Oh, you're there.
the talking has stopped. And I think with ads
Guys.
starting now, I think that's where we're gonna leave it for now. So see you after the ads, everyone. Hope you're enjoying
Bye.
this.
See y'all in 3 minutes.
Go piss, guys.
Go piss.